In this video, we are going to see about the EMF equation of generator. Before going to the EMF equation of generator, first let us see the two types of windings. There are two types of windings. One is the lap winding and then one is the wave winding. That is the method of winding wound in the armature. In the lap winding, this is the figure. Here, these are the commutator segments. Here the coil starts from the first one, enters into the north pole and then again to the second. The next coil, the successive coil, is also going along through the same pole. So here overlapping takes place in this path. You see the end of the first path is overlap with the second coil. So it is called lap winding. Here these are in parallel. The number of parallel paths will be taken as P. Here number of poles. So this parallel paths, it depends upon the number of poles. Here the overlapping takes place, so it is called lap winding. Now the next winding is the wave winding. In this wave winding, here the coil starts at the one pole pair and ends at the other. Again the end of that coil starts with the same segment, but it goes through the next pole pair. Here the second coil goes in the same pole pair, here next pole pair. So it looks like a wave like this. So this is called wave winding. So number of parallel paths doesn't depend upon the number of poles. Here whatever may be the number of pole paths, the parallel paths may be 2, since all are connected like a wave manner. So here the number of parallel paths is equal to 2. Now let us derive the EMF equation of DC generator. Before going into the EMF equation, let us see the terms used in the EMF equation. Pi, that is the flux per pole in the unit of Weber. Here Z is the total number of armature conductors. How many armature conductors we have taken. That is equal to number of slots. Each armature conductor is placed in the slots. Number of slots into number of conductor per slot. Per slot how many conductors? That we are getting the armature conductor. This slots cancels, we are getting armature conductor. P is the number of field poles. A, number of parallel paths in armature. That depends upon the lap winding or wave winding. Eg is the generator EMF. N is the speed. That is the speed of the armature rotation. Usually it is in revolutions per minute, that is RPM. In per minute, how many revolutions are produced, that is N. And from this, we can calculate number of revolutions per second. For 1 minute, 60 seconds. So 60 seconds N. So 1 second N by 60. So time for one revolution. How much time it takes for one revolution? So dt is equal to just 60 by N. And now the average EMF generator per conductor. So we know that the EMF is the rate of change of flux. So rate of change of d pi by dt. Rate of change of flux linkage d pi by dt. So flux per conductor in one revolution. In one revolution how much? So d phi. That is equal to number of poles into flux. So one revolution how much flux is generated. So that is depends upon poles. So P into pi. According to Faraday's law, EMF generator, that is d pi by dt, that you know. So d pi you substitute P pi N by 60. dt is 60 by N. Substitute this d phi and dt here. So d phi is P pi, dt is 60 by N. So we are getting P pi N by 60. That is the EMF generated per conductor. And now for wave-wound generators. Wave-wound generators, already we have seen that the parallel paths is equal to 2. Now let us find the EMF generator per path. So number of conductors in one path will be, number of conductors is Z. So number of parallel paths 2. So number of conductors in one path is Z by 2. So multiply it, EMF generator per path. For one path, P pi N by 60 into Z by 2. So we are getting P pi Zn by 120. For lap wound generators, the number of parallel plates 2 is replaced by P. So number of conductors one path is equal to number of conductors is Z. So number of parallel paths P. So Z by P. Now EMF generator per path is equal to P by N by 60 that you already derived into the conductors per path is Z by P. So PP cancel, we are getting pi Zn by 60. So in general, the generated EMF of EG is equal to, here we are getting here P pi Zn by 120, here pi Zn by 60. In general, we can write it as P pi Zn by 60A. That is, this A is 2 for wave winding, P for lap winding. You substitute 2 for wave winding, 60 into 2, 120. So P pi Zn by 120. Here you are getting P pi Zn by 120. If it is a lap winding, substitute A is equal to P. Here substitute P. PP cancel pi Zn by 60. You are getting pi Zn by 60. That's all about the EMF equation of generator. So this is general equations. And now, last we see the applications of DC generators. In DC generator, here's shunt generator. Shunt generator is usually of constant output voltage. You will get the voltage as constant. So you will use the shunt generators where constant output voltages are required. So lighting, power supply and charging batteries. Lighting you need constant output voltage. In some might interrupt and uninterrupted power supply. So power supply constant output voltage is input voltage is required. At that time shunt generators are used to charge the batteries. And next one, series generator, that is the rising voltage characteristics. So we can't use it as a power supply. So it will used as a booster in railways. In compound generators, here both the characteristics are present. So it is used for lighting as well as arc welding. Now let us see some problems in the EMF equation of generator. The first one, a 4-pole generator having wave wound armature winding has 51 slots, each slot containing 20 conductors. What will be the voltage generated in the machine when driven at 1500 rpm, assuming the flux per pole to be 7 milliweber? First write the given data. First one, here 4-pole generator. So number of poles is equal to 4. That is P, capital P is equal to 4. Next one, it is given as wave wound. So wave wound means the number of parallel paths A is equal to 2. And now 51 slots. So slots, number of slots equal to 51. Each slot containing 20 conductors. So conductors per slot number of conductors 20. And then 1500 rpm. So speed n is equal to 1500 rpm. So flux per pole, pi per pole is 7 milliweber. And then to find, what is the question? What will be the voltage generated in the machine? So voltage generated, so that is the EMF induced, generated EMF EG you have to find. So the formula is EG is equal to P pi Zn by 60A. So P, it is given 4, pi, it is given 7 milliweber, so 7 into 10 power minus 3. Next Z. Z means number of conductors. Here the number of conductors is not directly given. So slots and conductors per slot is given. So in order to find number of conductors, you have to multiply number of slots into conductors per slot. So 51, this 51 into 20, you are getting 1020. So that is the value. And now n, substitute n is equal to 1500 divided by 60A. A is 2. So 60 into 2, we are getting 357 volts. You substitute and find. And going to the second problem, a 8-pole DC generator, so number of poles P is equal to 8, has 500 armature conductors. So number of armature conductors is 500. Directly Z is given. Useful flux is 0.05 Weber per pole, that is pi is 0.05. What will the EMF generated? So the question is to EG at n is equal to 1200 rpm. Here what will be the EMF generated if it is lap connected? The given data is lap connected. So lap connected means A is equal to number of poles P. So A is equal to P is given and runs at 1200 rpm. So n is equal to 1200 rpm. At this condition you have to find EG. And then one more question is asked, what must be the speed? So n you have to find, at which it is to be driven produce the same EMF. So EMF should be same. So this EG you have to take same EMF of 1, this one. And if it is wave wound, but the winding is changed, it is wave connected. So at that time A is equal to 2. So first, in the first case, find P pi Zn by 60A to find EG. So P is equal to 8 into 0.05 into Z is 500 into 1200, N is 1200 for this case, by 60 into 8. Lab connected, so A is equal to P is equal to 8. So you are getting 500 volt. So for the same EMF, by using same EMF, you have to find the speed. The second case, N. So by using this equation, find N. So N is equal to, what is this? This you cross multiply EG into 60A. So EG into 60A. Then bring this P pi Z in the denominator. So divided by P pi Z. And now EG is, substitute the value of EG. Here it is given 500 volt, 500 into 60 into, here the second case wave connected, so A is 2. Divided by P, number of poles 8 into pi is 0.05 into Z, number of conductors 500. So we are getting 300 RPM. That is the value of N. Okay, next we see about motors in the next video. Thank you.